Hey Flippy, you guys here again? We just had the stream. Why are you guys here? I'm not gonna tell anything that, anything secret that I didn't tell you guys. Fuck's sake, man. Oh, thanks, man. We're gonna keep this short. We don't need to really go round and round. We just need to establish some ground rules. It's gonna be a shorter version of our private stream, basically. How's the sound, by the way? I'm using another software for Twitch this time. No skipping, right? Great, great, great. That's what I like to hear. All right, YouTube sound was better. Yeah, it's just that's why I wanted to use a separate software for YouTube and Twitch, because Twitch has its own studio, which is basically called the Twitch Studio, but that guy didn't really work out last time we did it, so I'm just using this one. So I'm streaming both ways, but let's see. Let's keep it on Twitch right now. Yeah, you need to watch the YouTube ones. Then settings are the same though, but yeah, okay, let's go. Enough chit chatting. So okay, let's go. Let's give you a screen. You guys see the screen, right? Nice. All right. So what the fuck has happened, right? I'm not gonna go over the FTX situation. It's already, we know what happened there. But the thing is, it was bound to happen, right? Yeah, Twitch has a little bit delay. So it was bound to happen. This was the level that it tried to keep, right? Let's do this. It's already there. And then we had a nice bounce. Here we came back down the level again, and then retested this area. Retested this area, right? Come fuck around above this, and finally we broke down. And as you see, it was just one big push, so there is not much cushion to hold FTT. We talked about this before. Once it loses this level, it's just teleport to exactly there, right? And why there? Because that's this region. That's the consolidation breakout. I would actually expect some kind of support there, but it didn't take it. It went low to there. Anyways, so this is just one big, because there is nothing there. It's just big void, big emptiness. So this was kind of, I think this was bound to happen. That's why I always say, just trade the charts. Whatever is happening in the outside world is going to reflect on the price. So why don't you just trade the price? It is right here. If it bounces from here, breaks this, and then holds again, makes a high, high low, and then you can long it to there maybe, regardless of the narrative. But if it starts breaking down in a ultra important region, then, and when you see this, I mean, this is bound to happen. They just sped up the process basically. The date is wrong here on Twitch. Okay, well, I'm really not the best Twitch user. All right, now what we have here. Again, let's get rid of these. Actually, we can work with this. When we made this push, we talked about, actually when we were here, I was talking about these lows, these lows, these lows, and these, before it made this push. Okay, when it broke out from here, I was thinking maybe I would love to see it do this, take out these and then make the move, which would give me more confidence on putting more money behind the trade and look for higher targets like this one, and I don't know, maybe these ones. All right, but this structure here, leaving all these objectives behind and make this move, I'm still taking the long, but not as confident as I would, because knowing that we have these, and then price can do that, right? Go clear everything in one candle. Of course, nobody knew that this black swan event could happen, but then again, you know, is this the first time you see these kind of candles? No. If it wasn't for this black swan event, it would have been something else. Look, same shit happened here. Low, 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 none untouched. Nothing is touched. And then, bam, 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 we just cleared everything. Because these compression zones are good targets, especially when you see the price turning back. You see it SFP this level. You can also say here market structure is broken, and also we're getting outside of the range. So whatever system you're using, you can use the market structure, you can use the range, because that's still a range, right? Range deviation, once it's reclaimed the range, invalidation here, target range low first, and then look how it reacts. If it starts bouncing off, cut the trade, and if it's just going down, there's no reason to do so. And look what happened after. It just retested this area, deviated that, and again, same play. Enter here, invalidation there, target there. Now we just tested this area there. just pull a straight line so you know that I'm not bullshitting. And look, I'm gonna show you something now. Look at this level. Look at this level. I can actually do this so you guys can see it better. What do you see here? You see support, also support here. If I extend it, it's also, see, that very reliable level across. It's probably the mid-range of this range. It's probably mid-range of here. It looks like it, like that, yeah. So yeah, anyhow, all we care about is this: support, breakdown, retest, resistance, deviation, got back inside, bearish retest, advancing towards the level, trying to break out, fake breakout, deviation. Once it gets back below, then you short. And plus, what now? Now you have targets. You have these targets untouched. And also what? That's a target too. That's also taken out. So basically, Bitcoin looks cooked. Why? Unless it just makes a quick move and reclaim some levels, then this has cleared all downside objectives. So if it still goes down, then it wants to go down, you know, because usually, you know, after clearing out this look, these are equal lows at a very important region. So once you do this, you expect violent reaction, like that one. See, 1, 2, and then this. So we need to get back above there, something bullish, but it doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean that it will do this. Now what happened here? We have a resistance area now. We have a resistance area now. This is gonna be the resistance. So the better long, you know, this would be your natural take profit region. Natural take profit region. You know, if it does something like that, if it just starts trading below, then it's what? If it comes there, either TP, or if you see that the trend is turning, or you know, use some kind of dip formation or whatever you're using as a system that tells you the weakness is coming, then you can turn it to short and ride it towards downward targets. Or if you see that it's reclaiming the level, so there's our level here. If you see that it's reclaiming the level, then that's a better long. Then I would target this, that, and who knows, maybe potentially that, you know, who knows. I'm gonna show you one more thing real quick. Yeah, probably the best not touching anything, but I think, I mean, it's not doing anything out of the ordinary. It just TA wise, it looks fine. Look what happens here. So basically, if it starts trading in there, it's gonna free fall there like FTT, because that's the next. You see how this move is imbalanced. This is a one-way move. So there's a big void here. There's nothing to hold the price except this level here. So if it starts getting accepted there, it's gonna nuke straight, at least there. But I think that could even be on the cards. And by the way, I mean, I keep saying it, but I'm not expecting, even if it comes there somehow, this is the bearish case. Even if it comes there, it's not gonna do this immediately. Look, better view here. Let's say that's our first support. It comes there, bounces, does whatever, dips down, everyone shits their pants. Whoever bought here sold it all already. No one touches it now. People calling for, oh, if BTC is gonna be 10K, I'm gonna sell the house, buy more Bitcoin. They're not gonna do that here. And then it's probably gonna do something like that, range a bit, and then break out and run. That's I think the next bull would look something like this. So yeah, I think it will look something like this. Again, on the bullish side, let's see the bullish side. We took out this, right? And we're in this range right now. If it starts, reclaiming back inside the range, pushing higher, first target there, second target there, and if it finds acceptance, then it would probably go there very quick, and then we'll see what happens. Either that or then that. Clear? As you know, our 28K region was our main region here. And again, like FTT, see, support, and then big void, big inefficiency. So it just immediately traveled that, very quickly traveled that distance. And on the ETH side of things, let's check ETH also. Clear this shit up. I mean, ETH has very clear. Yeah, okay, let's do this also from scratch. Okay, what was our big level for ETH? Was this, right? Support again, breakdown, deviation, resistance, now resistance, and then sell off. That was one of the reasons that I shorted a few days ago. So let's put this back on. Let's get rid of this guy and let's put this guy back on here. All right, let's go to daily now. Let's analyze this. Okay, what happened here? See, lower time frame, yeah. In lower time frame, for example, people try to trade this. You can trade this. You can buy here, sell there. It's fine. There's no need to be calling this choppy, because that's how markets are, right? You buy low, sell high, ideally. But you guys do the opposite. So, but when the trend starts, when it breaks out, this is the trend. So you write this. That's a trending environment. This is ranging environment. But on the macro side, in the very big time frame, this is still downtrending, right? We don't know where this is going to end. Is it going to make a new low? Because this could be a leg of within this move, right? We don't know if this move is finished. So for ETH, we have same as BTC, we have these lows and this low untouched. So basically this was our main level, right? Let me clear this shit up. This was our main level, breakout point, support, 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 and then made the push into high time frame resistance, weakness there, div structure, and then break down from there. Even if you're not, if you haven't taken it, that's your entry, that's your invalidation, and that's one of the targets, first target, obviously. And now look, it is breaching that support level, which was the frontier of bulls, right? Now it's breaching that. That means it is going for these lows. There's a very high probability it's going for these lows. Whatever it does after, I don't know. Either take these out, reclaim, and then I don't know, do something like that. But this is the resistance right now. This is also resistance right now. So I would try TPing some there. Let me just make it bigger so you guys can see. I think the price direction is clear also already. I mean, look, we don't, yes, exactly. As Flippy says, I don't like to guess because I don't need to guess. I don't need to tell you that this will do that after CPI. I don't need to do that. What I do and what I suggest you guys to do is, first of all, identify key levels and observe what price does at those key levels. Key levels, liquidity areas especially. Of course you can do other stuff too. You can use EMAs, volume profiles, market profiles, whatever it is that you use. But for me, I want the price to lead. I don't want to blindly long this because that's how do you say it? Because that's a support region, because it was here. It was here when I wanted to long. Why? Because here is my lows, low taken out, reclaimed, then price tells me that it probably wants to go higher, most probably. And I have a clear invalidation that the price shouldn't come there again because there's no business there. But there's business there, right? Because I have unfinished business here, unfinished business there. So I just took out everything, clear it out, come to the high time frame level, and then show weakness there, and then so on. So what is the next target? This is one target. That's one target, right? That's one liquidity zone. And also these guys are targets. I don't know what happens after, but I'm telling you what I would do when something happens. For example, if it takes it out and reclaims this range, this level, then I would look to long, you know, towards here, towards there. Maybe if it holds above, then why not? If it comes back down, deviates, comes back down, then I'll look to short to lower targets. You see, I have two scenarios now. So I'm just letting the price show me the way, because otherwise none of us are smarter than the markets. No one knows shit, you know. You have just good guesses. For example, you have a good guess that, okay, this might be a trouble area, right? Because it's a high time frame, super pivotal level. That's a breakdown point. Also, like interacting with the level very well, right? Interacting with the price very well. So that's a like exclamation mark. I need to watch price when it comes here. So what it does, what do I have? What else do I have? I have this high here taken out. Now I have that high. Also I have a supply block here. You can see I have a supply block. I have a high time frame level, and then I get the dip. So then this idea, this gives me the idea that this is the place that it may turn around. So see, price does something and then we act accordingly. Yeah, sometimes we do proactive things, like, you know, some pattern that you're familiar with happens, for example, you just take it without waiting for the confirmation. You can do that sometimes, but best to watch price. For example, there were two areas to watch. This one was the first, and nothing else. These are the two most important areas. The rest is just noise. These are just, you know, if you're trading lower time frames, then you can also use these. Not even draw straight lines. You can also use these levels, right? But that's for scalping, because if you're trading daily, this really do not concern you much. But if you're trading the lower time frames, like hourly, 4 hour or something, see, bounce, resistance, bounce, go to the next level, bounce from prior resistance, turn into support, push towards higher, come back down again, see, find support there, resistance there, break support, come to the next support. So basically ping-ponging in these areas. That's another, but that depends on your trading, what kind of trader you are. Exactly, just map out what could happen and what would make you, what would you like to see to enter a trade. For example, when I see this, I have this high, I have this deviation, I have also this deviation there into this key level, right? That's also a deviation. Enter here at the breakdown, invalidation there, or just blindly enter there, not blindly of course, enter here, invalidation, but then your invalidation is going to be much further. You can also use these meme lines sometimes, like when it's matches with the overall idea of this breakout, and why not? But see, that's not a proper breakout. Why? On the proper breakouts, you want to see this broken and then come back down, and then that's your breakout. That's a proper breakout. So basically it should look like something like that. That's your breakout. This is just, I mean, of course in situations like this you can capitalize on this, but you can catch it. What do you mean? What do you mean? How can you not catch it? Let's see. So there's your level, right? First of all, you can also incorporate some other stuff here, like these meme lines for now, and then Go to lower time frames to watch this. What the hell this price is doing? Where's our level now? For example, you got a structure break here. First of all, it gave you first signal. You see? So basically, what I would like to see, not see, to reclaim this, and that means that it wants to go up. If it stays below, in here, let's say, I would go for lower targets. Let's see what's happening there. How can you not catch it? And that's a 4-hour trade. You can even go to lower time frames to find stuff, but that, I think this should be enough for you. And that's also, you know, retail's favorite. And then once it's below here, then that's it. You keep your invalidation there, or the last consolidation that broke it, probably you want to keep it there. And then that's it. You're back inside the humongous range, and that's a swing play now. You're targeting these, this. And if you're taking this as a swing trade, you don't want to be taking profits so early. Maybe the initial one to save your stop. Depends on your trading style, of course. For example, in the first, either some traders do, either at the first impulse they move the stops to break even. I'd like to take profit first at a reasonable spot. Let's see, these looks juicy. First target, and then don't touch the stop, so it will compensate for that. And then watch it does. Watch what it does. See, that's another compounding opportunity, right? Because it tested this region. That's another compounding opportunity. Again, entry there, invalidation there or there, still, because that would be too risky. It's just to put your stop into your entry. It's right above the entry. And then what happens? Oh, this is bad, right? This is bad. This should be bad too. But what happened? It just tested this level, right? Which is my range level. And then broke down from the level. Then that's another compounding opportunity. Now you can move the stops there, because this should have no business coming back up here. Now, see, that's big, but you know how many days? Like it's been a month almost. For swing plays, it's really hard to. Your biggest enemy, your biggest opponent is you in these swing trades, because it's really hard to keep the psychology right. Because once you see these kind of things, you know, you probably chicken out and leave the trade, especially when it breaks out from there. Yeah, when the breakout happens, like it breaks out. It doesn't fuck around here. Deviations usually does this. You see, it just breaks out, but like really lousy, come back, retest immediately, make another lousy move. And you don't want this thing. In a breakout, you want to see a breakout. Like this is a breakout. This is a proper breakout. See, no fucks given. Zero fucks given. Just breaks out, never comes back. That's it. That's a proper breakout. This is what you want from a breakout. The other thing, this is not a breakout. If it's immediately turning back down, then it's no good. So that's setting up for a deviation. I mean, you never know, you know, if this is going to be a deviation or not before it happens, but you can take a partial position there and look for the price to establish a base, and then position here add the rest of the position somewhere there, whatever your system is, and then write this if it, of course, wants to write like this. For example, if you in this trade find a way to enter, for example, if you got in there, you can add more there, for example, at the breakdown and reclaim another push. That's this is the last thing I said is the answer to your question. Just enter blindly, partially, don't go all in, and find a structure there that makes sense to you. I mean, like something bullish, some consolidation, some higher highs, high lows. Let me see. For example, I'm gonna do this and wrap it up. Basically, we gotta go, and I don't want this to be too long, so I'm gonna be talking infinitely otherwise. Okay, so this was the case, right? So basically, when the breakout happens, see, this is not a breakout yet. By the way, for the breakout, I want to see the break out from like everything, like full breakout from there. Let's keep this as a different colors, not much different. Let's do this. So like full break, clear break. Let's see if we're gonna get it. See, still no break. No break. I pressed it 2 times, so that's why. So but look, this candle was a strong candle, right? This candle was a strong candle, closed above everything. Look, let me delete this shit. Now we don't need it. Look, this candle basically closed above everything here. We had never closed above at these levels. All closes were below, right? So that's a good breakout. What you can do is just ape 1/3 of your position or 1/4, whatever you like, depending on your risk appetite, and then watch what price does. Okay, it's forming a lower time frame range there. Basically, that's just, I'm gonna do it like that. I mean, the range is here, so basically, okay. So either by the when the range low is taken out and range reclaimed, take the trade, invalidation there. You can move that invalidation towards there also. So basically, on the 1 hour, we're gonna get a proper picture. Also, you can see when the breakout happens, you usually have these favorite patterns forming, like the triangles and shit like this, like that, for example. So that's exactly when you want to trade these diagonal breakouts and shit. So basically, you can get in here at this. Okay, this was the range low, basically. So when you see a bullish thing here, you know, break of structure here, higher low, enter there, invalidation there, play the breakout. So you always need to keep an eye on the lower time frames, because in the lower time frames you're gonna find so many of these patterns. the easy patterns that you know, that they trick you with the 101 trading books, that everything's so simple. You just, you know, that's a diagonal breakout, just long, you're gonna make money. It's not like that. You probably know that already. But I mean, when this kind of, you know, breakout happens, and then we're in the trending mode, then those things start working. Triangles, bullish flags, you know, whatever the fuck they call it. All these things work in that situation, in that market conditions. In a ranging market, those usually fail. For example, if I open up, if I pull out like, let's say, a good looking chart, which is, tell me a good looking chart, sushi, for example. I bet we're gonna find so many examples for sushi. It was a trending market, right? What the fuck happened? Come on, man. We can do this. Okay. Yeah. So for example, let's see. This is a trending environment, right? We break out. Also, you see, it's already trending there. We just broke out from here. Look what happened here. Look what we have in the lower time frame. That's a diagonal breakout. You can play this, and then there's another diagonal here. Of course, you can, the levels are the king, everything else later. There's another rectangle here, which is a range. You're gonna find so many of these in these trending markets. You can just, when it's trending, you can just play the, you see, for example, here. Actually, I would go for it, because this shit coin, at the end of the day, I would go like this, yeah. So another breakout. Another small breakouts here. See, all these are breakouts. All these simple breakout plays in the lower, much lower time frames. All right, guys, I think let's wrap it up and let's see. So, what did we say? If ETH, let's see, if ETH reclaims this level, I'll look to long it there, see the reaction. If it starts turning, if I see that it's turning away, then short to new lows. If it's there, see weakness, short to new lows. If it holds some, you know, and then reclaims, then we're back in the long game. This is very important, this region. Again, look, there's your big push up, diagonal breakout, another push up. These are very effective in these kind of situations. So, and if it doesn't, basically, which it looks like, I would say, nah, we'll see the reaction here, and if it shows a reaction like this and gets in, then we can look for higher targets to short. But that's I cannot short this, because that's still, you know, I need to get at least some kind of consolidation there and then breakout and then short, or, you know, pull back, weakness, then short. Because in here I have nowhere to put the stop. So maybe on the lower time frame it shows me something that I miss, Actually, basically, you could do this the lower time frame. Since I've been streaming for 2 hours, I missed this. Yeah, basically that breakdown you could have shorted. You could have taken a short here, you know, somewhere there. We'll see. Now this is supposed to be resistance. If it turns around there, I would short again there. If it reclaims, I'll cut the short, long it. Better here, basically. So yeah, but for now, I have nothing basically. If I saw this before, then I would have taken it. BTC, yeah, same kind of vibes there. Same kind of vibes there. Again, here is our level, range level. It just broke down there. Still, I would like to see a pullback, but it probably not gonna give it. It's probably not gonna give it. If it gives, I'll take, but it's probably not gonna give it. Because when it's trending, like, I'm gonna show you this and then end the stream. Look, when this shit starts falling or running, rallying, either rallying or you know, selling off, look, it doesn't really give any much pullbacks, right? You want to see it coming here, it doesn't give you this. It just sells off. In here it's kind of did something and that's it. You know, again, you know, no proper pullbacks towards these regions, for example. Look, nothing. So when it starts moving, it's really fine. It's not really the best idea to wait for pullbacks like this. If it gives, I'll gladly take it, but I would like to see some other stuff here. Like I would focus on a bit lower time frame to see if I can join this. For now, it's kind of look like diverging, but let's see. This hasn't locked in, and it has hours to do so. So yeah, I'll just better wait till the at this point. Cannot do anything. I have no triggers basically. You need triggers. You cannot just take the trade. For example, what is trigger? If it, let's say, reclaims that's the trigger for long. Invalidation probably here. Target there. That's the trigger. That's the exit. That's a sell. Or if it comes there, retest this area, loses market structure on the lower time frame, short triggers, whatever the target is, stuff like that. You need to, and there is not one specific trigger. Depending on your system, there can be all different kinds of triggers you can use. Yo, what's up, Bubla? You catch the end of the stream. Nah, it's just not bullish at all. I'm not bullish at all, but I'm okay. I'll be gladly taking any side if I have a side. As I said, now my only sign is like BTC to like get above here, because the thing is, there's nothing left here, no objective there. So, and now only the higher objectives there. Just a sec, guys. Yeah, chill up music, it's just such a lifesaver because of these Twitch rules, you know, copyright claims. I was suffering so bad with stupid music until I found these guys. Now it's my favorite. Yeah, thanks for dropping by, mate. So yeah, I was saying, last words, nothing to be bullish right now or bearish. It's more bearish actually than bullish, as because it just lost so much. If it was, you know, if it stayed right above here, then it was bullish. Now it's just, and everything looking so good on the equity side, you know. Actually, gold is taking a hit or something. Yeah, this looks good. Silver looking good. Silver Chad may come down a bit, you know, like that, and then do something like that. I mean, everything is looking good. Such a shame that we had this. What is that? This is my. Where the fuck is this? Morrigan coin. Yeah, okay. This is my only concern. I talked about this in the private stream, but I'll tell you guys also. I'll tell you my concern with this. I'm short, by the way, here. But yeah, I was targeting these equal lows. Now it looks like it wants to break this and at least, you know, go towards there and then do this. So this is not good for crypto, as you can imagine. And I'm still short on this. Probably it probably could go till there also. On the higher time frame, let's see the weekly. Always look at the weekly time frame, always, especially with the ones with history. Like even monthly you can do with dollar. Look, that's a high time frame resistance area, right? So let me show what that line is. So let's go back. Okay, I think we stay with weekly. I mean, what do you see here, really? This was a range breakout, right? This was the range that it broke out from, right? So why cannot it come there? Like around 109 regions, I think. What is this? 104. Why can it not do this? Take out these, and then, you know, because it is technically in this range, right? And also we broke out from this range. So if this is a high time frame, you know, let me just clean this shit up so we can see something. So that was the resistance area, high time frame resistance. That was the range we're dealing with. We broke out from, right? Downside doesn't matter so much at this point. And this is the high time frame range to there, and I think this is a good one, and this is probably the mid range of this also. So why can it do something like that and then hit that, do something like that, run it back? Can easily happen. So I mean, I'm watching this basically, and it is very clear for me. Just a sec. Yeah, let's go to a bit lower time frame. Delete this shit. It bothers me so much. The only problem is, you know, this is like a, it still looks like a, yeah, although we have the structure break, but this is the tricky about structure breaks, because now this is kind of range bound, you know. So I don't really consider these as structure breaks. The structure break for me happens like this, you know, breaking levels also. For example, below here, that's a structure break for me. For now, this looks like this can even be, you know, that. The only good thing is it faked out here, so it's a reason to short. You know, it just broke out from the meme line, but closed back below immediately, so that's a good short signal. So yeah, everything looks so good, but unfortunate things happen to crypto. So I'm looking for this now, basically. And also there's also another set of equal lows there. It makes a good target. All right, guys, any questions? No one buying the dip, man. No one. There's no dip. The dip will be deeper. Just watch the stream. I told everyone that what I would do, where I would be involved in that trade. Fuck, come on, man. Load. Okay. See, I mean, I cannot do anything with this. This looks dangerous. Really. I need to see this, basically. I need to see a reclaim of this. Then I would try my chances. Let's say if it holds, then I would take it, invalidation, target. If it holds, target. Well, for now, it's ridiculous for me right now. Cannot take this trade. Cannot short it, cannot long it. So we'll just see. I'll be posting on Twitter, so exactly. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm sorry, I always decide this to make at least weekly public streams. Yeah, I've been so busy,
but I'll promise I'll make time for, and make these more regular than they were before, and ideally at least once a week. Tuesdays can be a good time, so we'll see. All right, thanks guys, see you.